my mama right now. Stop playing. A self-driving truck, bro?
That's your replacement. When he backs in, then it goes straight, because if you come in, it'll stop and shut the robot down.
Okay, cool. I'm picking up something going to California.
Yeah, you gotta go down there, have your 474 number ready, you go in the door up there.
All right.
All the way down.
All right, man.
Self-driving semi-trucks are already traveling down U.S. highways without anyone behind the wheel. And no, they're not from Tesla. These Peterbilt trucks are outfitted with self-driving tech from Aurora. They're the first company to operate commercial self-driving service with heavy-duty trucks on public roads. Their flagship product is the Aurora Driver, which can integrate into existing trucks and fleet, allowing nearly round-the-clock operation. The system is comprised of side pods that use advanced LiDAR, radar, and cameras, a center pod with the company's first light LiDAR system, which enables the vehicle to see twice as far as traditional systems, and finally an advanced onboard computer that utilizes AI along with redundant backup systems in place to ensure safety and continued operation. The Aurora Driver can detect pedestrians, it can predict red light runners, it can make space for aggressive drivers ahead of time, move for emergency vehicles, and see beyond the length of 4 football fields. Aurora is currently running regular driverless customer deliveries between Dallas and Houston, Texas, with plans to expand its driverless service to El Paso, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona by the end of the year. If all goes according to plan, Aurora could be hauling freight coast to coast without a human on board much sooner than you think.
All right, guys. Today, I want to discuss self-driving vehicles and how it's going to disrupt the driving industry. I mean, at least jobs, gig workers, and also semi-truck drivers, those who drive for a living, right? And how AI is going to impact all of that. Now, this is most likely going to be a rant as well, and I think I'm enjoying these rants. You guys let me know in the comments below if you enjoy my rants as well. But yeah, anyway, here goes. So, if you're driving for a living, you're in a lot of trouble. And it's not just drivers, but because that's the topic of the video today, we're going to be discussing drivers, right? Or driving for a living. Guys, autonomous vehicles and self-driving technology is here. And everything that's here is here to stay, right? You're not going to be able to avoid it. Yeah, it's just the new reality that we live in, right? Now, if I was driving, as far as having a CDL license, I would be extremely worried right now, right? I don't know. I would say maybe if you're driving, you have another year, maybe 2 years tops, to work in that industry and gather as much money as you possibly can. But yeah, I'm already seeing the news articles how Pepsi is rolling out their autonomous self-driving vehicles, right? Where it doesn't require a driver. There's going to be no one behind the wheel, right? And right now in the United States, there's at least, I believe, 3 million truck drivers, right, who drive for a living, right? Now, and I don't believe that includes like gig workers like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, or what have you. Yeah, but that's a lot of jobs, right? 3 million jobs to be exact. Now, we are a nation of 350 million people, right? But I mean, those millions that add up really quickly. If we add up the other jobs that are going to be disrupted by AI as well, right? So, a few million here, a few million there, and before you know it, we'll be at 30, 40, 50% unemployment, right? Which is, I don't know, a bit scary, to say the least, right? Because, you know, I've never seen such unemployment rates in the United States, you know, ever. And the amount of unemployment that is about to hit the United States is, I don't know, I don't think we're prepared for it, right? And it's weird because, like, I'm not seeing or hearing much discussion on AI, you know, and the amount of change that it's about to cause, you know, especially for people who work for a living, like, it's going to disrupt everything, right? You know, and the interesting thing is the big tech giants, they're like, yeah, you know, universal basic income. Now, in that alone, I have a boatload of questions. Like, okay, what do you mean when you say universal basic income, right? Who's eligible for it? How much is it going to be, right? How long before it gets rolled out? Is it a thing or is it not a thing, right? And will it keep up with inflation? Like, I have all of those questions, and there's more questions as well. But those are my basic questions that I can think of right offhand. You know, like, we're in a strange time right now, right? These are very interesting times. I never thought that I would live to see, you know, us get here, but guys, this is where we're at, right? And nobody's safe from any of this, you know. Seeing a semi-truck without anyone behind the wheel, even though I'm not in that industry, is a bit scary, right? And I'm just gonna say I don't like it, to be totally honest, right? Because it just sets the tone of, you know, what life will be like, you know, not just for Americans, but for everyone, you know. Yeah, and with all of this AI that's being rolled out, you know, again, we're moving forward with it. Like, it's a great idea, it's a great thing to do. We have no idea what the outcome of this will be, right? But we're doing it anyway, you know. So I don't know, I guess right now, as humanity, we're engaging in one big experiment, right? And I would say, not us, but, you know, those who are building the AI are trying to play God, right? And I don't know, I would say, or I would assume they're just inexperienced, you know, in this whole act of trying to play God, right? Because, I mean, my idea of God is, you know, God never loses control. Unlike the people building the AI, they're not going to control it, right? It's going to be more intelligent than them, you know. And I don't know, this is going to be interesting, to say the least, you know. But guys, let me know your thoughts on self-driving vehicles. You know, are you being affected by it? You know, has your employer rolled back your hours or just cut the amount of time that you would be working? Guys, like, share, and subscribe, and we're out.